Brazil boasts more than 70 national parks and dozens of monuments, including one of the 7 new wonders of the world, Christ the Redeemer in Rio de Janeiro. Together, these attractions create one of the most appealing and exciting destinations in South America. Today, we'll check out 10 best places to visit in Brazil. Number 10. Florianópolis, Santa Catarina. Floripa is such a wholesome place that we Brazilians call it the Magic Island. Its geography is a little confusing, as the city covers part of the mainland as well as Florianópolis Island. The mainland is mostly residential, so the island is where you'll spend most of your time, as it's where you'll find the most famous attractions. This perfect place has beautiful waterfalls, amazing beaches, adventurous trekking, and historical sightseeing. It's definitely one of the top places to visit in Brazil. The best thing to do in Floripa is visit the amazing beaches spread through the north, south, and east of the island. The beaches in the north of the island are more touristy and have many well-known clubs, so things can get a bit more expensive. I'd recommend that you visit Praia da Lagoinha, Praia Brava, and Praia dos Inhas. Number 9. Ouro Preto, Minas Gerais. Ouro Preto is one of the best places to visit in Brazil for anyone who wants to understand the country's history. The city's name translates to black gold in English because it was the center of the gold rush in the 18th century. Nowadays, you can still experience the city's past through its architecture and the art of the amazing Brazilian sculptor Aleijadinho. You can visit all the main attractions on foot, and just walking around admiring the scenery is really one of the best things you can do. The city also has many museums where you can begin to understand more about the history of the country. At Inconfidence Museum, you can learn about Brazil's independence, and if you're interested in Brazilian art, you can check out the Sacred Art Museum. One of the coolest things you can do in Ouro Preto is look for a university party. They're super open and accept students from all over the world. All you have to do is go to the student neighborhood, Bauxite, and ask where the party will happen. If you're visiting around the Christmas period, you can join an amazing street celebration called Congrada, where locals recreate the coronation of Chico Rei, Chico the King, a former slave that worked in the mines of Ouro Preto and bought freedom for himself, his son, and many others. Number 8. Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo is one of the coolest cities to visit in Brazil, and it's a great place to start your adventure, as many international flights land there. Sao Paulo is a big metropolis full of unusual things to explore that make this city such a special place. Start your adventure walking around Vila Madalena, a trendy neighborhood full of nice cafes, restaurants, and vintage shops. On Saturdays, you can visit Feira Livre da Vila Madalena, a street market with arts and crafts, loads of fruits and veggies, and amazing street food. For an authentic Brazilian experience, try a pastel, a delicious savory snack with a sugar cane juice. After getting all the energy you need, head to Beco do Batman, a famous spot in the city for street art lovers. If you're into art, visit the Museum of Art of Sao Paulo at Avenida Paulista. You're going to see the building quite easily from a distance because of its amazing architecture style, and you can get lost inside for hours. After visiting the museum, head to Bexiga, one of the most traditional neighborhoods in the city that's full of great pizzerias. Number 7. Ubatuba, Sao Paulo. If you have some extra time in Sao Paulo and want to visit a beautiful beach nearby, you should head to Ubatuba, one of the top places to visit in Brazil. You can reach the city within 3 hours by car from Sao Paulo on a normal day, but you might be stuck in traffic for a while if you travel during national holidays. When you get there, you can choose to visit beaches in the south, which are more touristy, or in the north for untouched nature. There are more than 100 beaches, so you'll have plenty of options to choose from. Number 6. Salvador Bahia. When Brazilians think about Salvador, the first thing that comes to our mind is Pelourinho. Imagine really colorful historical houses lined up, forming a magical setting. This iconic place is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where you can find many shops, restaurants, and cafes. Still in the historical center, visit Largo Terreiro de Jesus, a place full of beautiful churches, restaurants, and amazing architecture. Visit the Afro Museum to learn more about Afro religion in Brazil, and Casa de Carnaval da Bahia to get to know the history of Carnival in the city. Still around this area, check the Lacerda Lift. Together with Pelourinho Barra Lighthouse, is one of the most famous postcard images of Salvador. The lighthouse was built in the 17th century and nowadays is a museum. Just in front of the lighthouse, there's a beautiful beach for you to walk around and watch the sunset. Number 5. Recife, Pernambuco. Marco Zero Square is one of the most famous attractions in Recife, where locals and travelers come together to chat, relax, or cycle around. If you're visiting during Carnival, this is also a meeting point for many Carnival blocks. From there, you can take a boat to Parque das Esculturas, Sculptures Park, and get to know the work of Francisco Brennan. Recife's historic neighborhood, Recife Antigo, is full of other exciting things for you to explore. Espaco RUA is an outdoor art gallery with loads of music, dance, sports, theater, circus, cinema, and graffiti. Paco do Frevo is another place you should visit, and it's just around the corner. The museum is dedicated to the history of Frevo, the traditional music from Recife. There's also an amazing market here every Sunday night. If you're looking for more art, the Ricardo Brennan Institute is your place. It was recognized as the best museum in South America by TripAdvisor a few years ago, and it's an incredible place that features galleries with works from international artists, a sculpture garden, a library, a pinacoteca, an amazing green space, and a castle. Number 4. Olinda, Pernambuco. If you have a little more time in Recife, you should consider spending a day in Olinda, a famous historical city with amazing carnival parties and blocks. It's so close to Recife that some people get confused and think it's the same city. Explore the historical center and its colorful colonial houses on foot before heading to Alto da Sé, a place with an amazing view of the city and markets selling food and art. The most famous attraction in Olinda is the Carnival and its giant dolls parade. Number 3. Rio de Janeiro. Rio is known in Brazil as Cidade Maravilhosa, the wonderful city, and as soon as you get there, you'll understand why. This city has so much to offer, from lush nature to amazing beaches, great food, and really friendly locals. Start by ticking off the main attractions. Pau de Açúcar, Sugarloaf Mountain, for unforgettable views of Rio, and Cristo Redentor, Christ the Redeemer, the most famous image of the city. The Botanical Gardens are another magical place you should include in your itinerary. There, you'll find many plants and trees you've never seen before, and super friendly monkeys trying to steal your snacks. Rio is also full of amazing museums, so if you ever get tired of going to the beach, is this even possible? They're a great option to spend your day. Now it's time to talk about what you've been waiting for: Rio's amazing beaches. Copacabana, Praia do Leme, Ipanema, Praia Vermelha, Arpoador. I could spend the whole day listing them. Choose your favorite and spend the day drinking coconut water or a caipirinha and enjoying the sun. Number 2. Chapada dos Veadeiros National Park, Goiás. Chapada dos Veadeiros National Park is a must-see for all nature lovers. And if you're on a tight budget, you'll be happy to know that the entrance is totally free. Beautiful waterfalls, exciting hiking treks, natural pools, and a mystical garden make this paradise one of the top places to visit in Brazil. The national park has 4 official trails: Trilha dos Saltos, Trilha dos Canos, Trilha das Sete Quindas, and Trilha da Serema. They have different difficulty levels, so check which one you're up for at the entrance of the park before starting. Also, there is nowhere to buy drinks and snacks inside, so make sure to bring everything you need for the day. The Sete Quindas Trail is the longest one, and you should save 2 days to do it, camping inside the park for the night. Number 1. Bonito Mato Grosso do Sul. Another one for nature lovers. Bonito means beautiful in Portuguese, and it's a great destination if you want to connect with nature. There you can see amazing nature and wild animals, visit beautiful caves, hike, swim in waterfalls, or if you're feeling a bit more adventurous, try out rappelling and zip lining. All the activities are guided by a professional, and the agencies in the city have a fixed price, so you don't need to worry about bargaining. You need to schedule your activities in advance, as most attractions have a limited number of visitors per day. They offer almost 50 different options, so you'll have plenty to choose from. The most famous attraction in Bonito is Blue Lake Grotto, a beautiful cave with turquoise-colored water that's up to 90 meters deep. Another much-loved activity is snorkeling in Prata River and watching colorful fish pass in front of you. Do let us know in the comment, what about you? Have you been to Brazil? Please subscribe to Travel the World. What are your favorite places? Thanks for watching.